They will ever be your slave and suffer a lot. As individuals, we all want to be seen, heard, and respected. But what happens when our need to be accepted turns into an obsession with us? When we care so much about ourselves that we're ready to lie and hurt other people to get what we want. This is how narcissists act, and too often, we all know someone who fits this description. If you've ever been used by a narcissist, you know how painful it is. But what if there was a way to make them suffer? To begin, I don't think getting even is ever a good idea. But when you're working with a narcissist, there are ways to keep yourself safe and set limits. These 10 ideas will help you deal with narcissists in your life. One of the best ways to make a narcissist feel bad is to ignore them. They are too focused on how important they are, which makes them angry when no one pays attention to them. Some good ways to avoid them are directly and indirectly. For example, you could refuse to answer their messages or let them into your life. Ignoring what a narcissist says and feels is the best way to hurt them. This will make them feel weak, which they hate, and take away their sense of power. Second, you should not pay attention to what they said that was bad. You can hurt a narcissist the most by making sure you don't feel bad about what they said. Narcissists are known for being hard on other people and seem to enjoy putting them down. If you don't think much of yourself, it might be hard not to take their comments to heart. But it's important to remember that people who attack you are just showing off their flaws. Third, arrogant people might stay away from you if you are sure of yourself and confident. Because they are flawed, they try to make up for it by avoiding people with these traits and making others feel bad about themselves. They look for any chance to criticize others, which shows how insecure they are and how much they want to be right. When someone's confidence grows, it gets harder for other people to control or affect them. You will put the narcissist on the defensive and make it harder for them to trick you if you question their confidence or sense of being better than others. Fourth, show your ego how happy you are. This is the best way to make them sad. Narcissists are very focused on themselves and can't stand it when other people do well because it takes attention away from them. If you are happy with your life, they will think you are not interested in them. Never go to a narcissist for comfort or praise. Pay attention to other things, like the people and things that make you happy. Narcissists don't care about your happiness. In reality, they enjoy seeing you suffer. He does it because he wants to feel good about himself. But you shouldn't let them bring you down or take away your happiness. Fifth, don't do what they ask. People who are narcissists are very focused on themselves and will do anything to stay the center of attention. It might be tempting to give in to their demands and give them lots of attention to ease the stress, but that will only make them act out and make even more demands in the future. Not doing anything for them and focusing on yourself instead, ignoring what they want, is the best way to deal with them. Narcissists will quickly move on to someone else if they can't get what they want from you. Sixth, don't pay attention to what they say. Narcissists often put their own wants ahead of those of others, even if it hurts those other people emotionally. It's possible that they said something mean on purpose to make you angry or hurt. Keep in mind, though, that what they say doesn't affect you. They are trying to get rid of their own problems by putting the blame on you. You are better than them, so don't let them make you feel bad about yourself or change how you see yourself. Don't give them the pleasure of seeing how you respond to what they said. Have the guts to say no without feeling bad about it. Narcissists take advantage of others because they like being in charge and getting what they want. They get what they want by making other people feel bad about not doing enough to make them happy. Narcissists use other people for their own gain and never give anything back. This can make the people they hurt feel like they are not worth anything. To protect yourself from narcissists, All you have to do is say no. When you avoid their mistakes, don't feel bad about it. Always put yourself first. People who are narcissists only care about themselves. 8th, never say sorry for being honest. If a narcissist makes someone feel bad about themselves or questions their views or values, that person is more likely to get angry and feel like they need to say sorry. But saying sorry helps the narcissist and keeps the circle of shame going. People will think that you agree with and support the narcissist's bad behavior if you do this. No matter how uncomfortable it is, you should never say sorry for being yourself. Don't let the ego make you feel bad about yourself because you disagree with them. Stand up for yourself. No matter what the narcissist thinks, everyone is treated with respect, love, and kindness. The narcissist's acceptance doesn't matter. 9. Face them and tell them what they did wrong. Narcissists think they are better than other people and have a high opinion of themselves. They do not want any feedback, even if it is helpful. Because of this, it is important to let them know how their acts hurt other people. Setting limits and making it clear that bad behavior will not be accepted is very important. Narcissists need to be talked to face in order to take responsibility for their actions. This way can help lessen the damage that greed does and encourage people to act more responsibly. Narcissists are very good at controlling other people and making others blame them for their actions. That person is often blamed for something or someone else by the other person. Part of standing up to a narcissist is telling them when they're wrong or being rude. They might act even worse if you are too nice to them. This might make them stay away from settings where their worries could come out. To avoid being influenced by a narcissist, always stick to your own morals. Setting clear and firm lines is important because a narcissist doesn't care what other people think about what they do. At first, the narcissist may seem nice, but in the end, they may try to control you by making demands or asking for favors they don't deserve. It is very important not to fall for their tricks. Just saying no or, "I'm sorry, but that can't happen" should be enough. Narcissists will keep trying to talk to you or spend time with you. If they do, you can stop talking to them or leave their company. Narcissists protect their low self-esteem by staying away from things that might make them feel bad about themselves, like being scolded or having their authority called into question. So, they work just as hard to keep up their image as they did to move up in society. If you want to get rid of a narcissist, you might have to cut off all contact with them and forget about them. Remember that setting clear limits and saying no to their demands is the best way to stop them from manipulating you. Thanks for watching. If you found this movie helpful, please leave a comment, like it, and come back to our channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. When a narcissist loses control of your life, they will become a crazy and disgusting clown. Regret is a common emotion experienced by many of us at some point in our lives. It arises when we acknowledge that a past action or inaction has led to an undesirable outcome. Regret holds significant power, often negatively impacting our mental well-being. In this piece, we delve into the question of whether narcissists truly experience regret when losing someone. To grasp this concept, it's crucial to understand the root of remorse and whether individuals can genuinely overcome it. Remorse typically stems from feelings of guilt or regret, arising from the realization that different actions could have been taken in the past. For some, remorse serves as a catalyst for behavioral change and making better decisions in the future. However, for others, it may persist as a source of ongoing anxiety and self-doubt. The ability to navigate and overcome remorse often hinges on an individual's level of self-awareness and emotional intelligence. The question of whether narcissists genuinely mourn the loss of a loved one is complex. Narcissists can be likened to predators, reliant on the energy and resources of those around them for sustenance. They strive to project an image of omnipotence, concealing their true vacuous, sensitive, and insecure nature. In essence, their response to grief and loss differs significantly. Narcissists diverge from the norm in that they lack the capacity to experience genuine sorrow. Their focus remains solely on their own needs and desires, viewing others merely as tools to fulfill their objectives. Consequently, when faced with the loss of someone, they do not experience feelings of remorse or guilt. This is because they fail to perceive individuals as autonomous beings with their own emotions and desires. Instead, a narcissist might offer apologies as a means to regain control over the person they've lost. In their quest to manipulate the situation, they may employ tactics to induce feelings of guilt or responsibility in the individual for the loss. Alternatively, they may endeavor to win back the individual by making false promises of change or by resorting to flattery and manipulation. However, these superficial apologies lack authenticity, as they stem not from genuine feelings of remorse or guilt. The current dilemma revolves around whether narcissists genuinely regret losing someone. While they may experience a form of sorrow, it's unlike what one might traditionally understand or empathize with. It's natural to harbor self-doubt following a setback, be it the demise of a relationship, the loss of a job, or any other disappointment. Yet, here lies my regret, lamenting the actions not taken. However, sadness assumes a distinct meaning in the realm of narcissism. A narcissist perceives only those objects and individuals that hold significance to their self-serving agenda. It's akin to peering through a keyhole and glimpsing solely the objects and individuals deemed valuable. Those who fervently cater to the narcissist's fabricated image are the ones deemed valuable, merely a means to sustain their facade. If you provided the narcissist with ample attention, resources, intimacy, or any other desired commodity, you were merely a sought-after commodity, valued not for genuine affection or friendship, but for utility, for the narcissist could not fulfill their needs elsewhere. In the realm of narcissism, sadness is a foreign concept, experienced quite differently from the depths of genuine human emotion. My regret over their departure isn't rooted in a heartfelt sentiment for their well-being. Rather, it's a lamentation over the loss of access to their utility and benefits. Their absence leaves a void not of affection, but of convenience, a void that must be filled with a replacement who can match their demands and attention. It's akin to the challenge of finding a new partner or employee who can meet their standards and fulfill their needs, a task far less appealing than maintaining the status quo. They may yearn for the comfort of a devoted partner or the convenience of a dependable source of resources, but their remorse is not for the loss of genuine connection or companionship. Instead, it's a pragmatic acknowledgement of the inconvenience of seeking out new sources of supply. In their self-centered worldview, people are interchangeable commodities, valued solely for their utility in serving the narcissist's agenda. The truth is, narcissists are adept at seeking out assistance from any available source, regardless of emotional attachment or genuine connection. Their pursuit of fulfillment is driven solely by self-interest, devoid of empathy or concern for others. In their pursuit of self-gratification, they may feign remorse or offer apologies, but these gestures are merely strategic maneuvers aimed at manipulating emotions and maintaining control over their targets. So, if a narcissist reaches out with apologies or declarations of regret, it's not an indication of genuine remorse or a desire for reconciliation. Rather, it's a calculated attempt to undermine your confidence and manipulate your emotions, a ploy to keep you tethered to their agenda and abandon your own aspirations. In the realm of narcissism, genuine remorse is but a distant echo, a concept foreign to their moral compass. Unlike the rest of us, who navigate the complexities of right and wrong, narcissists operate in a world of their own making, where truth is twisted and morality is a mere illusion. Remember, their concern begins and ends with themselves. Consider how our sense of right and wrong serves as a guiding light, illuminating our path and informing our choices. It's what helps us learn from our mistakes, empathize with others, and distinguish between genuine remorse and empty apologies. But for a narcissist, this awareness is absent. They are blind to the consequences of their actions, indifferent to the suffering they cause, as long as their image remains untarnished. Even when faced with evidence of their wrongdoing, narcissists remain unmoved, unburdened by guilt or remorse. Their sole concern is self-preservation, maintaining the facade of perfection at any cost. So, don't expect genuine remorse from a narcissist. It's a concept as foreign to them as empathy or compassion. When someone fails to appreciate your true essence, mourning their departure becomes futile. They merely exploited your vitality and resources for their own gain. It's imperative for other survivors to grasp the fabrication of these falsehoods and learn how to persevere. I'm eager to hear your encounters with narcissists. Feel free to share your stories in the comments below, as we'll delve deeper into this topic on a future episode. Until then, let's hold off on the healing process. Narcissists may feign regret, but it differs vastly from genuine remorse. Their lack of empathy prevents them from grasping the harm caused by their actions to those they supposedly hold dear. Losing someone doesn't evoke sadness or guilt in them. Instead, they view individuals as disposable tools. Any expression of remorse from a narcissist is merely a ploy to regain control. While they may regret the consequences of their actions, it's not genuine remorse. It's essential to identify these warning signs when in a relationship with a narcissist and not fall prey to their deceit. If you found this discussion insightful, please share your thoughts and queries below. We'll continue the conversation until we meet again. Have a wonderful day. When a narcissist dares to leave you, you won't believe who is really suffering. It's him. Hey there, everyone. Ever felt the sting of being abandoned by someone who only cares about themselves? You're not alone in that experience. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're delving into the aftermath of being dumped by a narcissistic individual. Get ready for a deep exploration of pain, consequences, and the perspectives of those who genuinely care. But before we plunge into it, if you've been through similar struggles, or if this topic hits close to home, let's strengthen our community. Show your support by hitting that like button, subscribing if you're new here, and sharing this video with others who might find solace in our discussions. Your engagement truly matters. Now let's unravel what unfolds after a narcissist decides to walk away from you. To them, convincing themselves that they could find happiness without you is second nature. They view life as brighter without your presence, believing they deserve more and deeming you less valuable. Thus, they opt to leave, thinking they can effortlessly move on and find contentment elsewhere. This mindset completely disregards all the love, effort, and dedication you poured into the relationship. They nonchalantly dismiss everything you contributed and pursue a different path, whether or not it involves another person. They simply feel compelled to leave you behind. In the grand tapestry of life, what we give often mirrors what we receive, flaws and all. It's a journey marked by the ebb and flow of experiences, where growth stems from both triumphs and tribulations, a perpetual evolution. Those entrenched in the labyrinth of narcissism have long been purveyors of negativity and discord. What's intriguing is the inexorable force of karma, which inevitably catches up with these individuals, delivering profound repercussions. Karma manifests as a perpetuation of destructive cycles. For narcissists, discarding people is a well-worn path, a pattern repeated time and again, leaving a wake of heartache in its trail. They've treated others as they treated you before, sowing seeds of animosity without a hint of remorse, swiftly moving forward. What's striking is their apparent nonchalance after severing ties. But how does this indifference arise? The answer lies in their interaction with you. Initially, they saw in you a potential catalyst for change, an opportunity to break free from their destructive tendencies, a chance to learn and evolve. Yet, they opted to overlook this opportunity, instead reverting to familiar habits, devaluing you, besmirching your name, toying with your emotions, and perpetuating their harmful cycle. They appear to thrive in the aftermath of your departure. However, actions bear consequences, and the cycle of spreading malice and forsaking others will endure. Eventually, karma catches up with them. Though they may remain oblivious for now, their actions will inevitably lead to remorse and anguish. Imagine this. When a narcissist decides to cast you aside, it initiates a journey of inner turmoil for them. They believe severing ties with you will lead to bliss, but the truth is far from it. Every passing day, they grapple with memories of you, haunted by echoes of your presence in every corner they turn. This is their karma unfolding. Despite their facade of indifference and attempts to move on, the act of letting you slip away gradually corrodes their inner being. Beneath the surface, they're consumed by turmoil, despite their outward appearances suggesting otherwise. They may even attempt to mend bridges or resurrect the relationship, but for someone who feels deeply like you, they'll never encounter a superior connection. Do you see the irony? While they hope to stumble upon something better, the truth is, when they crossed paths with you, they encountered an unparalleled upgrade from their past. I'm not referring to mere physical attributes. I'm talking about the essence of who you are, your spirit, your soul, your very being. It's in the depths of your kindness, empathy, and love where true beauty resides, intensifying their inner anguish. They're navigating through stormy seas of regret. If you're eager to delve deeper into the realm of regret that accompanies the termination of relationships, feel free to check out my video on the subject. It's not just about the run-of-the-mill breakups. It's especially pertinent for those grappling with individuals exhibiting narcissistic traits. The narcissist finds themselves in the throes of a tumultuous phase, losing grip on reality as the weight of regret settles upon them. They come to the realization that they relinquished something truly extraordinary. They let go of someone who loved them unconditionally, a rarity in this world. While they may encounter others for superficial flings, stumbling upon someone who genuinely cherishes them is an entirely different narrative. Picture this unfolding drama. As time passes, the narcissist begins to grasp the magnitude of your significance in their life. Their behavior takes a peculiar turn as they gather a cohort of supporters who rationalize their actions, all while wrestling with regret and anguish beneath the surface. Despite this, they adamantly refuse to acknowledge the repercussions of their choices. Here's where the plot thickens. As days turn into weeks and months, the narcissist finds themselves harboring resentment towards those who stood by them. Deep within, they grapple with the realization that their decisions were misguided and detrimental to their own well-being. This uncomfortable truth weighs heavily upon them, stirring a profound sense of regret. The lens through which a narcissist views the world diverges markedly from the norm. Unlike many of us who seek solace in higher powers like God or the universe, they harbor skepticism towards such concepts. Even if they dabble in spirituality, it often remains dubious at best. Their disbelief in a grander scheme of things fosters a sense of isolation, further fueling their self-absorbed tendencies. When I speak of God or the universe, I'm alluding to a universal force that guides and watches over us, albeit interpreted in various ways by different individuals. Now let's delve into the aftermath of their departure from your life. Despite initially projecting an air of confidence, cracks begin to appear in the narcissist's facade. They find themselves ensnared in a labyrinth of chaos, haunted by lingering memories of you and besieged by reminders in their daily existence. This, my friends, is karma unfurling its subtle tendrils, gradually steering the course of their fate. Yet, as karma unfolds, its full impact remains shrouded in mystery, operating in ways beyond immediate comprehension. As I journeyed through the depths of my experiences, I unearthed profound truths hidden beneath the surface. While certain individuals hold significant roles in our lives, it's vital not to become entangled in the fabrications of their suffering. Doing so can impede our own path to healing. Instead, the universe offers glimpses of their turmoil to redirect our focus towards self-restoration. It took me years of emotional turmoil before I could confront my experiences openly. Along the way, I grappled with trauma bonds, yearning, bitterness, and animosity. The journey was challenging, yet amidst the chaos, I felt a guiding force strengthening my resilience. Looking back now, I see myself and the world with newfound clarity. I've moved forward. The sting of my last heated words to them has faded. It remains a vivid memory, a moment of confrontation with a narcissist, one who thrives on negativity. Currently, they endure profound anguish, teetering on the edge of mental collapse. To grasp the depth of their suffering, one must peer beneath the surface, acknowledging that by letting you go, they've embarked on a path fraught with inner turmoil. Their existence without your presence is riddled with profound torment. Take a moment to reflect on the situation. Several signs of their agony may surface. I've witnessed these indicators, and perhaps you have too. While witnessing their suffering during challenging times, it's crucial to safeguard your own heart. Avoid becoming overly entangled in their troubles or succumbing to regret. Stay focused on your personal growth and resilience. This journey you're on is transformative, fueled by encounters with difficult individuals, transforming their negativity into opportunities for your own development. Keep in mind, amidst adversity lies the power to forge something profound, a resilience that distinguishes you from narcissists. The encounter with such deeply troubled narcissistic individuals bestowed upon us invaluable lessons. Even in our most vulnerable moments, entangled in their deceptive affection, we brought forth unique contributions to the relationship, attributes they won't find elsewhere. Can you grasp it now? They'll never encounter another like you, a reality they grapple with daily, a constant reminder of what they'd lost. Truly, they endure a profound inner turmoil in the absence of your nurturing care and empathetic presence. Confronted with such agony, one might anticipate a sincere apology or some form of regret for their deeds. However, such expressions of remorse are seldom witnessed, hindered by a lack of comprehension and bravery. Extending an apology, particularly when one has caused hurt, can evoke trepidation. There's a lingering fear that acknowledging wrongdoing might widen the rift between us, constructing barriers that impede reconciliation. This fear can paralyze, rendering any chance of reconciliation seemingly unattainable. Some summon the courage to return, seeking absolution. Yet, I caution against succumbing to their entreaties. Reigniting the flames of the relationship may only intensify the pain, exacerbating the already delicate situation. Currently, You are shielded by your own protective barrier, embarking on a journey of profound spiritual growth and healing that promises transformative changes in every facet of your existence. This path brims with opportunities for personal evolution and uplifting metamorphosis. As you traverse the path of healing and personal growth, my sincerest hope is for blessings to illuminate your journey, whether they stem from the cosmic dance or the guiding hand of a higher power. May your path unfold effortlessly, rich with abundant rewards and profound insights. While I lack control over celestial forces, my offering is one of genuine support and heartfelt wishes for your flourishing. These sentiments are born from a shared bond forged through mutual experiences, understanding, and shared trials. Keep an eye out for the subtle signs of healing, recognizing that even those who have caused us pain may be grappling with their own inner turmoil. Your active participation in these dialogues is invaluable to us, carrying profound significance. By joining our community for as little as $1, you not only gain access to exclusive benefits, but also play a pivotal role in fueling the expansion of our content. Your support serves as the cornerstone of our endeavors, enabling us to maintain our standards and venture into new realms of exploration. Thank you for being an indispensable part of our audience and for your unwavering contributions to our collective journey.